Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Throwing to start the drive. Booker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Gibbs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first and 10, Booker. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Booker. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 50, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw on 2nd down, Booker. And he's got his big tight end here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And he fields it cleanly. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on in the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Running right, here's Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partners? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
On first down, Booker. Wright's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Gibbs, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Badgley will throw that one away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Badgley's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Trying the left side with Walker. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Smith escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 3 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw. Booker. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On second down now, it's Gibbs, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Gibbs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Badgley able to knock this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Smith. This complete to Lockett. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Gets around him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And Walker has it. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down. Booker. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. On third down, Gibbs. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he's going to get this down near the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One last throw here for Smith. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.